Hello, we're sisters like Angel.
And Ali, where we are checking in on things that matter. And just so you know, Ali and Angel are two real life transgender siblings. Angel is 3 years younger than I am. And of course, today we're interviewing an individual who makes a difference in her society. So, Angel?
Yes, she's so beautiful inside and out, very talented. She's a model and also a business owner. We have Hawa Abdul. Ali, do you want to add something else?
Of course, and how is like someone who's like very close to my heart. During my earlier days in retail, she was someone that I've always looked up to. She's so beautiful inside and out, and she's very beautiful on the outside, but more so, she's also beautiful on the inside. And I remember before taking the train together, going home from like Midtown Manhattan, going to our homes, taking the New York City subway. And right now, look at where she is. So again, we're introducing Miss Hawa Abdul.
Thank you so much, ladies, for having me. It's such a pleasure. I love your show, by the way. Aww. Two beautiful individuals getting together and just making the world a better place, sharing wisdom and love and tips is just an amazing thing. And Ali, I love you so much. I've loved you since day one, and I just can't believe like we are still like we're moving ahead, but it's just like we're still connected, you know, and it's such a beautiful thing.
It is. So without further ado, Angel, let's begin. What's our first question for Miss Beautiful Hawa?
I want to start with Hawa Cosmetics because, of course, Hawa is so beautiful today, and you're using your own products, right? And tell us about Hawa Cosmetics and what it's about, and what things you offer, and what you're wearing actually.
Well, today I am wearing my foundation by Hawa Cosmetics. It's an oil-free foundation. It's a liquid that dries semi-matte with medium to full coverage, depending upon how you use it. But Hawa Cosmetics in general, the line itself was made for every woman, for everyone to just find a simplified way of doing their makeup, you know, because there's so many things out there, so many gimmicky products that we have out there that are really not necessary when you apply your makeup, you know, and I like to keep it quite simple. I would like to say over 20 years of doing makeup, I just realized that you don't really need everything. There are some nice, simple few steps that'll get you straight through the day.
Nice.
We love that. So how did Hawa Cosmetics start? Like, what was the inspiration behind it? And when did you start it? And yeah.
Well, Hawa Cosmetics was birthed in Brooklyn, Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And I actually had a store, a boutique there in Brooklyn in 2009. And I had an academy as well in which I taught women how to do makeup. But the line in itself, I had a full line of cosmetics, foundation, powders, eyeshadows, lipstick, glosses, you name it, for every woman. And I would do nice makeovers there and just beautify women. It was like more like having a closet full of makeup, you know, when you walked into my boutique.
I wish we were able to visit that boutique.
Oh,
it would have been great. It would have been awesome.
As well.
So now, fast forward to 2020. Mm-hmm. What is Hawa Cosmetics about now?
Well, today Hawa Cosmetics is about social media and tapping into women and really trying to get down to the basics of things, because we are actually in a different time right now where this is how we have to communicate, you know, and we still really want to be hands-on with individuals, you know, so this kind of way we can kind of still tap into individuals, still feel people through communication, you know. So I like to say that today I really like to kind of concentrate on social media, really getting together with individuals via Zoom, with pictures on Instagram, whichever way that I can tap into an individual, I tap in. With pictures, I have them DM me photos of like their skin complexions in order for me to qualify them for the right foundation, you know, or the right tone of lipsticks. I kind of do like little scratch tests on my hand or on sheets of paper, and I send it to them. And they really appreciate that, you know, because we're still connected, since we can't do that at makeup counters right now.
So it's very modern because you're adjusting to the modern world, like the social media. And you're also very hands-on, it seems like. So even though it's on social media or internet, you actually give the best customer service that you can give by accommodating them like with the color matching and like entertaining them with the information and the pictures.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. It's funny because before I got on the phone with you ladies, I was on the phone with one of my clients. She actually is a local bus driver in the neighborhood, and she purchased some of my products. And she was telling me how she wanted to take pictures and send them to me. And she did send them to me. And I told her that I would post them first thing in the morning, because I have my clients, everyone who feels comfortable posting their pics, I have them do a testimony on my products. And she was really eager to do it tonight. But I told her I could do it first thing in the morning, you know, I will look over it. But it's so much fun when you are really into, I'd like to say, when you can really communicate with your customers one-on-one like a friend, you know, because we're so used to doing that. Like when we worked inside of the department stores, you know, you would have to call your customer back and kind of really be hands-on with them. And this, I like to say, you know, it has taught me to really take my customer on another level of customer service, you know, treating the customer like she is my girlfriend.
Nice.
And that's one thing that I like about you, you know, there's so much realness about you. There's so much heart, and you're so genuine that in everything that you do, there's really this, it's like everything is like pretty much very transparent. And that's the reason why all of us, like all women, you know, in all ages, all lifestyle, all sexes, all genders, are so comfortable with you. So just like this is like an inspirational story about this woman that basically just purchased your products, and we can't wait to see her pictures as well. You basically like celebrating real women.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I really like to concentrate on only real women, because guess what? You know, it's so funny because you get a lot of people, a lot of individuals that will say, I'm a celebrity makeup artist, or I'm doing this, you know, and it's good because guess what? We all do touch celebrities at some point in our time. We do it because, you know, we've been doing it for a long time. But, you know, women are women, no matter which way you go with it, you know? So it's just really touching every single face. It's almost like saying, a lot of individuals will say to me, I bet you haven't done this kind of face. I bet you have some challenges doing like acne or different textured skin, you know? And I'd like to say I've touched everybody's face, I'd like to say. And I've had those challenges, and there's no one different from the next, you know. I can really, everybody has beauty in them, you know, and it's just tapping into, well, knowing how to tap into each individual's beauty.
And that's one thing that I like about Miss Hawa, is that she's someone who's like, she's naturally beautiful, of course, on the outside as well as on the inside. But guess what? She's also so humble, which makes her even more beautiful. And she's also, guess what, a celebrity herself. So let's talk about your modeling as well.
Oh, so I model for NBC, ABC, CBS, a few different networks. I've done a lot of modeling now. It's almost unreal because it was just a dream the other day, pretty much. I mean, like, about like 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, it was a dream, you know?
Well, I can see why, because you're so beautiful and the energy that you give out. So it's not just like beauty in terms of the face and everything, but because that's a given, but like even the energy that comes out, like, you know, I love like feeling the warmth and like the smile, you
thank
know.
you.
And,
Thank you.
So you might say it's unbelievable, but I think it's very believable, and I love it. And it's amazing. You've been on all of those major networks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It just kind of happened, sort of, but not really. But I enjoy it. I just
So how did you get discovered? So if you can give us like a little bit of that, you know, inspiring story of yours.
Well, actually, I was working at Bloomingdale's. And while I was at Bloomingdale's, there was a producer who was purchasing a product from me. And I turn around and she's like, have you ever thought about modeling? And I said, it's so funny because someone has said that to me before. And at that time when they had said that, they actually were recruiting someone to model for Beyonce. And I kind of said that to her. I said, you're not going to believe this, but this is what happened before. And she was like, well, I'm the real deal. Like, she's trying to let me know she's just not walking through, you know, Bloomingdale's just, you know, trying to fake recruit people. And I said, well, I believe you because a lot of unreal things have happened to me that I couldn't believe myself. So I believe you. And she was like, well, I work for so-and-so and here's my number. I'd love for you to come down and model for us. And I started modeling for one show. What show was it that I started at? I think it was Hoda and Kathy Lee. That was my first show. It was a Christmas show that I did, and it was amazing. Was it a Christmas? No, I'm sorry. It was a New Year show, and I had a great time. And now it's been like a few years later, and then I've done different shows, and I love it.
Wow.
I absolutely love it.
So the first time you were asked, you weren't able to answer yet that you want to be a model for that, not this particular person, the previous one who asked you. So was it like a planting seed that you kind of have to think about it first and?
Oh no! I said yes.
You said yes the first time also.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I have a story that I actually did that I put on YouTube on how I got discovered modeling for Beyonce.
Wow.
So yeah. I never told anyone because I worked at Bloomingdale's. I never really spoke about the things that I have done. But now we're in a different age now, it's just different now, you know, and you are, you know, everything's in social media. So I love to speak about it, you know, to encourage individuals that you don't have to be 6'2" or 5'9" in order to make it, you know?
And this is actually quite like something that we have in common. So this is actually what kind of like what we want to advise to everyone as well, that just do something that you love. And be honest, and, you know, just really like be out there and be the best that you can be, because you never know who's watching. Because just like Hawa, they got discovered in the department store to be a model. I also got discovered at Saks Fifth Avenue when I was working for this cosmetics brand to do makeup for a major news network. So that's also what happened.
Wow. You see?
Basically, this is basically what we want to like let people know, that even if we are in like a small stage of our lives, that doesn't mean that there's no hope, because there's always hope, and you don't know who will be the person that God will bring for in your life in order for you to go on the next level.
Yeah, I'd like to say, you know, it's almost like looking a gift horse in the face. You know, you have no idea who you could be talking to. And sometimes these people come across so simple and so genuine, almost too genuine, to the point where you're just like, I don't think so. But when you are in touch, in tune with yourself, you kind of know what's real and what's not real. So you can just, you know, determine what's good and then move forward from there.
There's so much wisdom from you, Miss Hawa. So now let's talk about Hawa. You know, we already know that you are a very successful entrepreneur with Hawa Cosmetics. And we also know your beautiful story of being a model. Now, please tell us who Hawa is.
Well, Hawa, I gotta be honest with you. It's so funny because if I could be like a monk walking through the park with like daisies, I swear to God, that's what I'd be. I really I'd like to say that I'm really kind of to myself, but I'm a people person at the same time. So it's almost like I will stay to myself, meditate, relax, and make sure, you know, what I eat, I eat crazy and then I eat really good. So I'm balanced, you know. I'm not too hard on myself when it comes to making decisions. So if I put my foot down on something, I'm not like regretting it later, you know. I just kind of really make sure that I feel good with everything that it is that I do, you know, and really try to live my life making sure that I do unto others as I would want done to myself, you know. And sometimes there are things that, you know, you cannot help but do, but, you know, when you have good intentions, God protects you. The universe protects you. You know, the universe protects you. So you don't have to really put yourself out there or be too hard on yourself about situations.
Well, one of the things that you mentioned earlier when we were talking that really intrigues me a lot is kind of growing up with 6 siblings. You had 6 siblings. Oh my God, how was that like? I mean, you have to fight over stuff, have a lot of hand down.
Do you have time? Look, do you have time?
I mean, did that contribute to all the balancing act that you're doing in terms of like having fun and kind of having like, you know, your quiet moments also, or maybe finding your alone time? Because like growing up with 6 siblings, so you probably would have to find time to really have that quiet area and space also.
I gotta tell you, it has almost frightened me to the point where I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do kids for myself, you know, because 6 siblings, it's a lot. I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and I am the oldest out of everyone. So there was loads of responsibility on my back. You know, a lot of individuals would say to me, everyone that I work with always says to me, when you have a group of individuals that you work with, there's always someone that you work with that's really challenging, you know, on so many different levels. And everybody has that where they work, you know. Somebody is the big one that you're like, oh God, you know. But everyone would say to me, how come you always, like, you always get along with everyone and you get along with this person the most? It's really because I've gone through everything. With 6 siblings, you get challenged every day, you know. With your sisters, they take your clothes. They act like they haven't worn them. Meanwhile, you have friends that taken pictures of them and said, oh my God, your sister looks so beautiful today. Look at her. And you see your outfit on your sister, you know. I can go on and on and on. You know, I can really go on about siblings. My brothers, where I've given them haircuts that have like receded the hairline way back here because I was trying to save my mother money so that she wouldn't have to take them to the barbershop.
Oh my God, that's so
intense.
What a story.
And these stories are so real. My brothers would laugh when they hear this.
And that's
Well,
basically what.
I used to also like borrow clothes from Ali, and I know kind of I'm guilty of that. Like kind of
Really?
like it was in her closet, and then I would like wear it and not tell her,
And not tell her.
and then the very next day she would wear it in school.
Oh, the next day, look at Ally's face.
Sorry
It's
about
totally fine, but that's basically what what family is for. Like
Yes.
what's mine is Angels, and it's a good thing that in a way we have like the same size and everything. Just like with you, Hawa, that's the good thing about your cosmetics. It's for everyone. It's basically it's great, and we're so happy celebrating it with you.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to share it with you. I'm just excited, I'm just really excited about new beginnings and new ventures and new opportunities,
So where can they find Hawa Cosmetics? Where can people find you? Especially like you said that you're active online as well as on social media. How can they see your line? And if they also want to purchase, how could they purchase as well?
Well, right now, I have my website that's being worked on. It's going to be Hawa Cosmetics. That's going to be the website. And I'm doing a lot of things on Instagram and Facebook. So I do a lot of messaging back and forth with individuals. This is how I'm able to keep hands-on with my clients and kind of really know what colors that they're getting, they're just
What's
not.
your Instagram account?
My Instagram account is Hawa Cosmetics _333. And my Facebook account is Hawa Abdul.
And we'll add it on the description below. The alarm kind of went off already earlier, but I want to ask you 3 tips, because we ask all of our guests for this. So one for beauty, one for health, and one for self-care.
Okay. So one for beauty, don't take it so serious. The steps, the simpler the steps, the better. You'll realize that you look just as beautiful as you did when you first started in the end. A lot of the times, even with liquid eyeliner, everybody's taking so long to do it. It's not necessary. You just do little sketches. It's going to look perfect. It's going to look amazing, And for beauty, for health, I'd like to say, don't be so hard on yourself, but make sure you balance yourself out. Being balanced is really the key. So not too much sugar, but not too much all the way healthy. You don't have to be, I don't want to take away from being 100% healthy, because that's such a good thing. But then what's life without ice cream? What's life without a piece of candy? Like you should really have it. You really should. And then lastly, we have beauty. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So you did beauty and health and then self-care.
Self-care is totally important, because if you don't take care of yourself, you cannot take care of others. So really try to center yourself daily. Like it's almost like cleansing yourself daily. You really have to, in order to actually be a key maker in the individual's lives, So I would like to say, make sure if you meditate or pray, whatever it is that you do, make sure you do it daily. It's important. Exercising, make sure you exercise, even if it's a half an hour, 15 minutes. I'd like to say a half an hour at least. Exercise, put in some type of breathing technique, some type of yoga, something like that. Yoga to me is really, really good. It's beneficial because this actually helps with your breathing, which helps with anxiety, which in the interim, when you deal with individuals that have energy that's too much for you, you would know how to deal with them through breathing.
Nice. I love.
Oh my God.
You're so beautiful inside and out, and it's a lot coming from the inside, actually. From
Thank you.
All the tips that you've been giving. The one thing that I kind of see is it's a lot like coming from the inside and not like too much on the outside beauty.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I love your show. The both of you are doing such an amazing job, and I'm so thankful that the both of you ladies are showing so much love and care and wisdom to the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have anything you want to promote or anything that you want our viewers to invite, like to buy your products or anything like that, or any last notes that you want to give our viewers?
Well, for the viewers, I mean, them just knowing that they can go to like Hawa Cosmetics to see the product, or I mean, all the products are fantastic. The foundation, the lipstick, the lip glosses, they're all amazing products. But it's really just tapping into when you go onto the actual Instagram site and then you interact with me. Once you interact with me, and I make sure I touch everyone. So once you interact with me, then that's where the birth of how the cosmetics will really kind of penetrate the skin, you know?
Nice. Personal touch.
Yeah.
100% customer service.
Yeah, I try.
Ally, anything you want to promote before we say bye to our viewers?
Yes, please also support me on AllyCat Castle. That's my YouTube channel. That's ALLYCAT space Castle, CASTLE, where I am promoting makeup tutorials with life lessons, and they're also funny, and it also has a little bit of some singing vlog of the important songs in my life with a gratitude journal as well. So please follow me on AllyCat Castle on YouTube. And on Sisters Like Angel and Ally, please don't forget to subscribe. And because we always have great individuals on our show that we highlight, and we're here to highlight them and for them to be an inspiration to all of you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
you.
much, Hawa. You've been amazing. It was
Thank
so
you,
good to meet you.
Angel.
It's
Thank
so
you,
nice to hear
Ally.
your work ethic, your beauty ethic, your healthy lifestyle. And again, everyone, as what Ally said, please like, subscribe, please leave comments. We have new episodes every Sunday, but it's available for the whole anytime pretty much. But we usually are there live chatting on Sundays so that we can answer your questions live. But feel free to message us or comment your questions as well. And please keep watching Sisters Like Angel and Ally on Checking In on Things That Matter.
Yes, and don't forget, follow us as well on Instagram, Sisters Like Angel and Ally. And again, please support Hawa Cosmetics.